so here they are. Ta-da! I shall put you in here. I shall unload it. First, we have Romance fragrant oil. You have to smell it. There's my knife. Well, ow, that's hard. Romance. Hey, this reminds me of a store I've been in. It's pretty nice. You might like it. And we have here lilacs and lilies. Oh man. Oh, it's beautiful. Lilacs. Yes. And like I did a bit of varnishing in these. This is probably because it sat in the truck over the weekend and it was really cold in there. Probably wrecked with stuff. What was this? Regal pomegranate. Ah yes, it does taste like pomegranates. Not my favorite. Lilacs are my favorite. Let's see if this is orchid. What does an orchid smell like? I didn't know they had a smell particularly. That's good. Orchid. That's another favorite. Mountain laurel. I like mountain laurel. Very pretty. Orchid is much stronger than mountain laurel. Lilies in bloom. did I say this was? Lilies. Oh, that's a nice one. That's very nice. That goes over by lilacs and lilies. Tropical Zest. Oh, I like that. Smells drinkable. Reminds me of Hawaiian Punch. Hi, Willem. I won't put it in your water.
Okay.
Do you like some tea? Hawaiian Punch. Tropical Zest. Hawaiian Lei. L-E-I, Lei? I think it's a Lei. Open when that's still partly on? No. That's good. I also have chicken soup boiling on the stove. So everything smells better. Violet. They didn't have honeysuckle. I don't think, or I would have gotten that. Oh, that's a whole different smell. I like that, violet. Sandalwood. Oh, I like that. It's not flowers. It's kind of bark, I guess. Sandalwood. Gardenia. I planted gardenias at my mom's. This is beautiful. Magnolia. Don't know why I didn't get a big one of magnolia. Maybe it cost too much. That's very nice. Very nice. Peach blossom. Beautiful. Peach blossom. This is so much fun. Night blooming jasmine. That's very nice too. I always get jasmine and what's the other one? Gardenia mixed up. And then I got some little ones just to see what they were all about. Bergamot and tangerine. And wrapped up with electrical tape. That's awesome. I think I was running out of money. I think that's the problem. Amaretto. That's very sharp. I like that. I like those two also. I don't know why they're over there. There goes the fingernail. This is Almost Heaven type. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Acai berry. Oh, that's nice too. I don't know what acai berries are. Caribbean Holiday. That's nice. I guess I got these little ones just to make sure I like them because they were called Almost Heaven, Caribbean Holiday, Acai Berry, and Amaretto. And I didn't know what they were. And Romance. I did get a big one of Romance. This is Clean Cotton. Smells like the sheets off the line. It's amazing that they could put that into a fragrance. Alright, so there they are. Ta-da! You saw it here last. You can do this at home. Results may differ. New Directions Aromatic. www.newdirectionsaromatics.com. There's a CA for Canadian and COM for American. Goodbye. Hello, it's me, Nancy, today. So I have all these new fragrant oils. Oh, and I have old ones too. I didn't tell you about my old ones. I also have Mango Madness, Rose Garden, Lavender, Musk, Vanilla, Cedarwood Atlas, Tea Tree, Woodland, Coconut Cream, and Nutmeg. Now I'm going to sell them all on Etsy, so if there's a certain kind that you want, you can request it. And it'll take a little longer because I'll have to make it and then let it sit for a little while, so it's perfect. But that's the scoop from here. Okay, bye. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to make some soap. So I thought the first thing I should do, since I'm going to make a lot of soap, is I will get the lye all measured out ready. The lye and the water. So I've gathered rainwater. You saw me gathering it before. Let's see how big a container this rainwater needs to be in. I'm making 4-pound batches instead of 5-pound batches now. So, put that on first and turn it on. And we need 616.885 grams. Does not look like it's in grams. Well, it's in kilograms. Okay, so 6 ones. Uh-oh, that messed it up in there. $6.93. $6.56. I need 6.16. $6.25. $6.24. $6.15. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so $6.15. In that one. I have to use a different container. This one's got sediment falling out of it. $6.30. $6.09. $6.21. $6.15. Oh, I wonder if that worked. No, I don't think that worked right. Okay, so with this container on here, oh yeah, okay, so 6.14 goes right to the top. Half an inch from the top, actually. for all you're doing, dear. How's the pile out there? Must not be much left. Oops. Okay, so there we go. We're ready for 6 patches. They're ready to put together. Let's get our oil from the microwave. Alright, and we've got our... Sorry, I can't bring you any closer. You'll have to be plugged in now. That's what happens when you get sleepy. Okay, so this is at 100, and this is at 105 maybe. Okay, so that is going in here. So we pour it in. Have to rinse this off, I think. I'm coming. Just relax. Okay. Sorry you can't see it changing. Turning creamy. I could bring you over, but you have to be very careful you don't fall in now. Okay. We tried doing this at Mira and beating it with a spoon. Oh my gosh. It took hours sitting there beating it with a spoon. Have to measure our fragrant oils out. I didn't measure them yet. I'm going to put 2 ounces, so half an ounce per pound. try what some of these other people do. Taking a little container, I'm going to pour some of the soap into this little container. I'm going to add to it some color, some green, and I'll mix it up. You can come. Oops, you can't come very far though. Okay. So, let's see if this is good. It's taking its time this time. It should leave a line on the soap. If you don't, this is saponifying, it's getting thick. If you don't let it get all the way thick, it will separate, or it can separate, but also it will never be thick, hard soap. There we go. Oops. Okay, now it's ready. Okay, and this has turned pink. It was blue, but it's turned pink because it's got raw lye. So I'm going to put it in this soap mold. So this is 4 pounds. Oh shoot! I didn't add fragrance to it. Well, I'll add the fragrance now. Okay, I'll put in blueberry cake. Okay. you can't see what I'm doing, can you? Okay, and then I'm going to add this. Okay. So that was blueberry cake. Okay, you can do this at home. Results may differ. Hello, it's me, Nancy, today. Well, I made soap, and it is under these blankets. Anyway, there's 4 big things of it. I made lilac and lilies, and nutmeg, gardenia, and blueberry cake. And there they are, 4 batches. Yay, I did it. Okay, bye. Hi, it's Nancy today. So now I have the oils for 2 and 2 things of lye. I'm about to add lye to this one, and I have 1 more of my oils is in the microwave, having just heated up a little bit. Don't want it to heat up much. I just put it in for 1 minute. So let's see how that works. Now I'll add the, so this is for, have enough for 3. And so I'll add Hello, it's me, Nancy, today. I'm going to cut soap today. I made 4 batches of soap the other day, and now it's time to check it out. Let's have a look. So I have it wrapped up in blankets to keep it warm. It's very important that it's kept warm so that it won't separate. I have a problem here, though. Something has happened here. I don't know what it is. Is this lye or is it fragrant oil? It's the last one I added. Well, I don't know. It's probably lye. So, now this is the lilies and lilac. So I'll deal with this last. Okay, now this one is nutmeg. But this one has a bit of sweating. Making soap, I don't know how they do it. How everybody else, I taught them how to make it and everybody's gone on and makes all this perfect soap. But my soap, I get problems with it. I think that's fragrant oil. Sure smells like fragrant oil. Well, what to do, what to do. So this is the nutmeg. Okay. So my container was not it's not sealed. Well, this one looks like it's not going to work either. Maybe it will eventually, but right now it's pretty gooey. Don't like it when it doesn't work. A lot of money down the tubes if it doesn't work. You know? Okay, so that was the nutmeg. I'll keep my fragrance beside it. Okay, and this one, I had lots of trouble with this one. My container completely leaks. That smells good. What is this? This is gardenia. gross. This is also not done right. Woof, that's live. All right, well, that one's no good either now. So this one, so the gardenia didn't work. Hold on. There's only 3 of them here. Oh yeah, one's in the other room. Okay, this is blueberry cake and this one. Well, this is why I gave up soap making in the first place. I just could not do it anymore. It used to always work. Well, there you have it. This is the blueberry cake. Smells lovely, and it looks pretty good. But it has also separated. I just bought all those fragrant oils. Well, I had changed it from being 5% super fatted. I had changed it down lower. Not sure how low I went, but obviously there was not enough oil for all of the lye. Okay, well now I don't know how to fix all this because... Oh, I know what I can do. Okay, I don't know if I could... I'll just wash all this off and cut it and see if all the lye that didn't blend came out. If the lye that didn't blend came out, then maybe I'm okay. Alright, well, you can do this at home. I hope your results differ. So it's me again, Nancy, today. Well, I'm gonna see what happens. I wipe the lye off. And see if the soap is good. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, I washed my hands and my knife. Where's my knife? I'm just in here washing my knife off. It's pretty sticky stuff. All right, back again. I guess I'll put you over here. And I have to measure these because I didn't put as much. I only put 4 pounds in each container. So I want to have it in pounds, or not pounds, ounces. Looks nice enough. 4.5 ounces. Let's see what that is for 130 grams. So 4 ounces is this big. Okay. Somebody wants a 6-ounce bar. So we'll see. First of all, we'll see if we can make a 6-ounce bar, and then we'll see if it's good enough to bother selling to anybody. $1.89. Let's see what that is in ounces. $6.70. So that's a bit too big. So I think this is 6. Let's see. Just short of it. And we'll do another one. Okay, this is just over 6 also. Okay, so those are going to be my 6-ish bars. And I'll carry on doing 4 ounces. I used to always make 5-pound batches. So they were a little bit deeper, but I don't think that's a good shape of soap. Oh, okay, gotta go. All right, I'm going to try again. This one was the Lilies and Lilac. It also had either fragrant oil or lye on top. And I decreased the amount of oil in the recipe so that I could, to see if it would work better, if the fragrant oil was the oil that I was using. But it looks like it didn't work. I also forgot to put my straps in here to get it out of the container. Good reason to have hinges on the sides. I think I will just take off the side. I don't know where that orange came from. It's amazing that I made soap very well for quite a while. And then it stopped working. And then I can't seem to make soap anymore. And I thought I was following all the rules. But I guess not. If soap is lye heavy, if it doesn't work and it's a bad batch, maybe these didn't stay warm enough. Maybe that's why they all didn't work. See, there's so many possibilities. Let's see how much this one weighs. A little more than 4. That's good. Okay, so this is Lilac and Lily. Now if lye comes out of it while it's drying, then it will turn white on the outsides. Okay. Well, it smells just lovely. Yet to know if it will be lovely. Well, it's a pretty sure thing that it won't. How do you keep it from going bad like this? So that's blueberry cake. I'll put the blueberry cake bottle beside it. And this one is lilac and lilies. Okay, and let's try our nutmeg. Down you go. Silly folks. So nutmeg. It's 5 ounces. It's important that it's the right size, not smaller, or not too much bigger, because otherwise the shipping goes up drastically over 500 grams. So I sell 500 grams for $15, which is 3 for $15. And then the shipping is about $7.50 to $10, depending on where it's going. And if it's too, if they're too big, it goes over 500 grams, and then you have to pay twice the shipping. But I don't know if any of this is going to be saleable or not. We'll just have to check it out in a few weeks. Do the zap test on it. So you'd think that if it's soft, that means there wasn't enough lye to saponify it all. But if the lye came out of it, then there would have been enough lye. There just wouldn't have been, maybe then it was the temperature. It has to stay warm for 24 hours. Well, results may differ. I've always said that, but you did see it here last. I don't know exactly what to do with this one. It's oozing lye. Guess I should get some gloves on though. Can always use it for scrubbing the floor. Or something. Maybe not. Scrubbing the garage floor. So this is the gardenia, I guess. None of them worked. Bummer, bummer, bummer. See you later. It's Nancy. Today I'm making soap. I'm going to talk to you about adding fragrance oil to your trace. Now, when it is at trace, that's the time that you can add your oil. However, if you add too much, it will go off, or it won't be blended properly. So I don't know how people end up adding. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my goodness. This is jasmine. Okay, so I'm going to add some of this in. Now we're at trace and we have to get it back to that before it's all done. I just added a little bit there because I just want to make sure it's not gonna, I don't want it to become liquidy. Seems to be okay, doesn't it? Okay, so I think I'm not going to add any more because this is fine. I don't want it to separate or to become too thin and not harden up properly. Okay. So there you have adding the fragrant oil to the traced soap. Hello, now we're going to this is Nancy today, we're going to pour our traced soap into our container. Now it's important that your container doesn't leak or else the soap will get out. Make sure your corners are nice and tight. And you need to have something, this is corrugated plastic like you use for making signs for garage sales. You need to have something to keep it from attaching itself to the wood. You can't use, you can't oil it because the oil will saponify with the soap. Okay, so here it is, ready. Now we add our thick soap. This is our jasmine. Okay. Now since it's liquid, you probably don't have to do this. So there you go. Now it needs to be covered up and kept very warm for at least 24 hours. So let's cover it up. We'll go do that. Hello, it's Nancy today. Now I'm going to show you about covering the soap up to keep it warm. Now I put a lid on it, and then I'm going to wrap it in a blanket. I knew this was going to be a problem. Just a second. Let me move this out of the way. And you want to put it in a warm place. So on the stairs is a good idea for me. Just a second. Okay, so there's a blanket. And I'm going to tuck this into the blanket without letting it fall. Okay, there we go. And then I'll cover it up. Oops. And I have my container of jasmine beside it, so I remember what I'm doing here. I have it here so it will stay kind of in a warm place. All right, so that's very important because if you let it cool down when it's hardening, it will separate and ruin all your good work. All right, you heard it here last. Bye-bye. Hello, it's Nancy today again. Okay, I'm going to show you how you add what you do about adding your oils together. Now this lye is at just about, I think it's about 90 degrees, and this is in there is at, you see the lye is it's almost 100, and this, sorry, and this is just about 100 degrees also. Okay, so we're going to add them together, and this is the way you do it. You pour it in a thin stream. there's a little bit left around the edges in here. I will not add that because it may have not properly combined the oil and the water and the lye. So then I'm going to mix this until it gets thick and saponifies. Okay, bye. Okay, this is Nancy today. I'm going to just mix this. I'll show you how long it takes. I've just put the lye into the oils. And now we're just going to show you how long it takes to mix them up. If your blender starts getting hot, take it to the sink and rinse it under cold water. Something like beef tallow, and it's not that hot. It'll seize up very quickly. My beaters things getting too hot. I've had 2 of them die. So I shall unplug it and take it over there. And cool it off. Oh dear. Some things are just not meant to see, I guess. I'm trying to be very careful today about my saponifying. Make very sure that it's going to work. You don't want it to separate out. I had 4 batches go bad this morning. Well, they went bad. I guess I made them the day before yesterday. Okay, that ought to do it. Gotta plug it back in here. Then I'll turn you around. You get to see my arm in the meantime. Your tripod, and you are not doing well. Alrighty then. So we're back at it. Watch it work? Maybe so. That would be nice. Then you could get familiar with this by seeing it firsthand. See, it has started to thicken up just a little bit, but it's not ready. See how it just turned white? but it's not ready yet. Although it looks thick and feels thick, it's not ready. Now let's see if you can see any shadows. You can see it when it's a line of it is dripped across and it doesn't fall right in. See that? So it is now at trace. Okay, it's ready to add the fragrant oils, or the essential oils. Bye-bye. Hello, it's me again. Well, Nancy, today I'm going to add some food coloring to this. I've never been very good at swirling a color through, so I'll just add it. Now I'm going to want this to be pink because this is rose I'm adding. But you know what? Any color you add now is going to turn pink. Any color that's a food color. Make sure to bring it back to trace. See how it's not really tracing anymore? A little bit. I'm going to bring it back to trace after I've added my fragrance. It's getting there. is tracing. Okay, see you later. Bye. Hello, it's Nancy today. Did I mention to you that sometimes a stick blender will die when you're making soap? So it's good to always have two of them on hand so that if one gets burned out, they seem to burn out right away. Well, not right away, but if you're trying to make 4 batches in a day, like I'm on batch 3 and it burned out partway into this. And I kept getting up and putting it under cold water too. That's the 3rd one that's burned out in my soap making life, or maybe it's the 4th. Alas, alack. So I have to stir this by hand, but it is getting thick. When we made soap by hand before at Mira, it took hours to saponify it. And then I brought out my stick blender and I said, here, let me have a go at it with this. And in like 2 minutes, everybody's was done. So I could sit here and be upset about it, but what's the point? Luckily, Willem just got home. I sent him to the store to Canadian Tire to buy me 2 more. Thank goodness he's home. So he'll be back eventually, because I have lye and oils already mixed for the next batch. The trouble with doing this by hand is that it could cool down too much. I could surround it in a towel. It is sitting on top of the freezer too, which is probably not the best place for it. There, keep it nice and warm. So, low battery. I was going to FaceTime somebody, and I thought, well, I might as well just talk to everybody. Except I can't. You don't talk back when I'm just talking to you like this. Made some nice soup over there. A big chunk of ham. I cut up and I put in potatoes and carrots and onions and some spices and herbs. One thing about ham is I don't have to add salt. I have a pain behind my eye. My aunt died of a stroke behind her eye. She kept complaining about this pain she had behind her eye. She'd been to the doctor and nobody thought much of it, I guess. Or maybe she hadn't been to the doctor about it yet, but she kept complaining about it, saying it was really bothering her. And then she had a stroke. She went into a coma. That was the end of my aunt Ella on the earth. Of course, she's quite happy in heaven now. I'm sure everything is just lovely in her life. So if you have a pain behind your eye, you might want to have it checked. Sometimes, you know, a while ago I had a pain in my eye, just behind it, just a little bit, and I didn't think a lot of it, but then that night I looked in the mirror and my eye looked like it was bleeding. It was awful. I guess it's something normal that's frequent. I mean, I don't see it too often, so I don't know how frequent it is, but it's nothing to get concerned about. There's these little tiny blood vessels, and sometimes one will burst. Do I look like a person with high blood pressure? A stressed person? Oh yes, stress. That's my middle name. Nancy Stress today. Nope, I don't care. I'm not stressed. I have low blood pressure. It was lower when I was young. And thin. I was, young when I had my first few kids. It was always so low that I would get dizzy and faint or feel like fainting. 80/60. Now it's really high. 120 over 70 or something. Maybe that's because I'm old. Maybe it's because I'm big. I look at these videos and when I'm walking away from the camera and I think, oh my gosh, is that me? That woman's huge. I guess I shouldn't be eating all this stuff. I guess it is going to make me fat. Consequences. You can choose your actions, but you can't choose the consequences. We have freedom to choose. We have free choice. But you can't choose the consequences. I just thought I was big enough already that all those extra calories I was consuming wouldn't make me fat because my body took more calories to keep me going now that I was so big. But maybe not. Maybe it even takes less because I can do less. If I were really thin, you know what I would be doing? Everything and anything. I would be all over the place. Tromping through the hills. Turning over in bed without any trouble. Getting up, sitting down. Yes, indeed. Well, somebody's got to be big. Seems to be the age for being big. You're not only middle age, I'm not a senior yet, I'm just middle age. But middle age, you know, you get this midriff bulge. My grandmother was big when I was little. My mother was big at some point. But I guess you lose weight when they're feeding you through a tube. Getting a little thicker. Not very fast though. You want to see it? Well, that means I have to move over and grab you and put you over there. I think you can just be there. Suffice it to say, it is getting a little thicker. I thought using a whisk would be better than a spoon because I'm agitating, how many parts of it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 parts of it are getting agitated instead of 1. You have to be careful you don't make it slop over. Because this stuff does burn. You just have to be careful. I know accidents are accidents, not because you're not careful, but because it's an accident. Ugh. But you know, if you get a little bit of lye on yourself, it's not the end of the world at all. You just go to the sink and wash it off. Water dilutes it. It goes away when you add water. If you add vinegar, it neutralizes it, but vinegar will burn you also. So if it's already made a little tiny hole, and you put vinegar on it, it's going to just burn more. I mean, the lye won't be burning you, but the vinegar will. Or something. So it's better just to use water. And you just, you know, like your skin will be slippery if you've got, like if you were to dip your hand in this soap and then run and wash it off, your hand would be really slippery. Just like if you were in bleach, you know? This is just how I wanted to spend the afternoon. The evening. What time is it? It's 5:28. I watch the news, listen to it on the radio. I really like listening to the radio. CBC says that they are, after a poll or study or whatever done, they are #1 in Ottawa. CBC is the government broadcasting. Some people think it's way too liberal. It is. There is some sickeningly liberal stuff they do on there. However, not everything. I mean, a lot of it's just normal and just news. I like the news. I don't really go in much for the DNTO. That's definitely not the opera. It seems like a teenager show. And then there's, oh, but I do like a lot of the shows. They have about the art of persuasion. It's about advertising. Advertising in the age of persuasion. Something like that. That's an awesome show. Also is a good one on Saturday nights. They have this guy who played in a band with a lot of famous people. and he's the announcer. And so he tells you some background information about all these oldies, people that he knew and played with, or, you know, they were contemporary in the same areas and groups that he was in. He knew them all personally. That was kind of an interesting one. And then there's Vinyl Tap. Or is it the Vinyl Cafe? Yeah, Vinyl Tap is the one on Saturday night. That's the one with the music. And Vinyl Cafe is this, what's his name? Stewart. Somebody Stewart. Or Stewart somebody. Anyway, he's just like Woebegone. He tells these stories about this couple. I forget their names now. They're very funny. Oh, and then there's the debaters. The debaters is awesome. They come up with these hilarious topics like why plastics are, why we should continue to use plastic bags. It's one side of the debate, and the other side of the debate is why we should not use plastic bags. And often, the obvious winner, the obvious choice, like we should stop using plastic bags, is not the winner on the debate, because the arguments are so funny. The other side wins. That's a good one. And then the world at 5, no, Canada at 5 is all about what's going on in Canada, I think. And then the world at 6, from 6 to 6:30 you get world news with an in-depth coverage. And then As It Happens is on at 6:30. And you know, they have the same music that they had when I first came to Canada in 1976. The very same the very same music. So it always takes me back to this little radio beside the bed. And on Sunday mornings is Fresh Air. I always liked that show. I'm not sure that I liked the show itself, but I sure did like the I like the title, Fresh Air. There's another show I don't like on there. It's about all the latest actors and stars, you know, music stars and acting stars, all that. I can't remember what that's called. Q, with Gian Gomechi. We used to have Morningside with Peter Zosky. That was awesome. They wrote a book, the Morningside Papers. Peter Zosky. He is very good. He was given a honorary PhD from somewhere, Paris. My sister was given an honorary PhD from Paris too. Do you know what an honorary PhD is about? See, you didn't have to go to that school, but then you get to have a diploma that says you got a PhD from them. But the reason that they want to give it to you is not because they just think you're just wonderful. It's because they want you to be on their list of alumni. Oh yes, Nancy today, don't worry, it won't have to, attended this school and got her PhD here. You see, that's what the whole thing is. It is an honor, I suppose. I suppose. Whatever. Sour grapes. I didn't want one anyway. I didn't even get a regular degree. Don't tell anybody. I have a BAA. That's a BA almost. I lack 2 courses in anything above the 100 level. Anything. And can I take that? What's the point? If I wait till I'm 65, I can go for free. It's only 7 years. Gee. Is there something that they can teach me that I want to know? Not really. Well, I'm going to have to turn you off. Bye! Well, good morning. I'm going to make soap again, so I have to get my molds. So this one we will remove from here. I have all these soaps left to cut. Something got on there. Good thing soap is washable, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to remove this from the jar. Turn this around this way. And I'll put you so you can see, hopefully. Okay. It smells very good. It must have been on the cloth I covered it with. Okay, let's see if we can get it up. And there it comes. Out it goes. Come along, come along. It's too short. Up higher. Yes, there's a lot to be said for hinges on Soapmaking books. Come on, out you go. Okay. There we are. And let's hope this one worked. We shall hope, we shall hope. Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm going to put it in, I'm going to wrap it up and let it dry some more. Oh, man. Blooper City. Blooper, blooper. And there we go. That's good enough for now. I'm not going to cut it. It's too soft to cut. But I shall take the box and use it for the next batch. All right, bye. Well, hello, it's Nancy today. I am pretending I'm having a wonderful time in making soap again. This has got crystals on top. What in the world does that mean? Alright, well, back. Away, away, away we go. See, it's snowing outside again. What in the world are crystals on top? Must be lye. Okay, we're at it again. Let's see what we can do with this soap. Well, obviously not a lot. This is not very easy, you know. I do not suggest making soap. Okay, success. Nothing like success after a little failure, right? Now, where did I put my knife? I do hope it's still here. Maybe it's not. We'll have to check. See if it's over here. You just get another one. Another one. Yet another one. Look at that. You're with me every step of the way, aren't you? Even if you do have to wait around for me sometimes. Well, this one seems to be a bit better. Except the little crystals on the top. Like frost. Nice and hard. They're all the same recipe. Yay! One good batch. Smells very pretty. Okay, I could cut this, I guess. Oh, that's very nice soap. amazing how many things can go wrong when you're making soap. Okay. Ta-da! All done. Okay, we'll wait a few weeks and then test it and check it out. Bye! You can do this at home. Results will definitely differ. Okay, we're back again. Another batch of soap. This is definitely vanilla. It would be too simple if it just came out. Look at that! It's coming out! Wow, that was simple. Love it. Okay. Ah, nice. It's going to be a nice hard sponge. Excellent, excellent. I'm going to wash my knife off. Not so simple to wash off a soapy knife. Okay. So, let's put down some